bring it on. So dude definitely knew what he was getting into whenever we brought this up. It wasn't like we just said, hey, come play someone, and then dropped Semper on him or something, like, you know what I mean? So
yeah, for sure.
he knew what he was getting into, and he agreed to it. So this should be a pretty fun match either way. And let's get it going. Our red Terran player in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, coming at us from Root Gaming, it is Semper.
And his opponent in the bottom left of Newkirk from Sloth Esports Club, it is YNG McMonroe.
Oh, shit.
What?
They're asking for betting. I would have to tab out, which would break the game, but just remind me in between games, and we'll do a game series.
Sweet.
I wonder if Revlobot has a cell phone app. Dude, if they had a cell phone app, I could pull it up on a tablet and just bang it away from right here. Oh, my God, dude. We might have a breakthrough. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I'll look into that. If they have an app, dude, that would be badass. I could just rock it on the tablet while I was casting. Oh, God, guys. We're going into the year 2017 here on the Nydus, live before your very eyes.
Pretty slick, man.
All right,
so we do see a hatch come down from McMonroe. Meanwhile, in Semper's base, we do see a standard barracks into gas. So likely Reaper expand for him.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say both of these guys stream, but I haven't really checked out either one of their streams. I've been really busy with school and the Nydus and all that stuff, so I don't have any like predetermined ideas about how either one of these players is going to play, and I really like that decision. Like, I'm pretty... Well, decision, but...
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I agree. I don't know too much about these players either. Obviously, the ladder ranking tells me that they are both very good at what they do. I love TVZ. I think a lot of people really like TVZ. So I'm just kind of sitting back, just like all of Twitch chat is, just ready for the show. We do see an SCV and a Overlord crossing in the middle there. So a little bit of a scout going on from both players.
Yeah, and let us know who you guys are rooting for, man. A couple new people joining us in chat, a couple people I haven't seen before. Practice X, Ghostly Swarm, nice to see you guys. Let us know who you're rooting for. So far, it looks like McMonroe has all the cheerleaders in chat. I'm sure there's a couple Semper fans out there. But the Reaper is coming across, and as you said, we are off to a very standard game. Nothing too crazy just yet in terms of build or anything. So.
Yep, absolutely. That Overlord will come in, get to see what's going on here. Actually, instead of the Reaper, it was the Marine to help shoo this away. Unfortunately for Semper, the Overlord did see that the factory was going down, that there was a reactor going down on the barracks. So he will know, that this is going to be Hellions.
Yeah, well, that's a really, really huge piece of information. It doesn't necessarily surprise me that a GM was able to poke in there and get it, but... As a lower level player myself, sometimes I miss that very important piece of information, and I have a barbecue on my hands.
Yep. Well, that's okay. I actually just said there wasn't a Reaper, and then here we are. There's a Reaper shooting at drones. So my mistake on that. It was actually just standard timing. Reaper expand. There was just a extra Marine built, I believe, before going into the reactor.
Jesus, man. Look at how early he's getting out this third CC. And I know that's a popular build. Like, don't get me wrong. I know it's common, but it just amazes me every time I see that third CC be dropped that quick, man.
I know, right? Every time I do this, build, I get Ravager rushed for sure. There is a third CC. Like, what's up?
You're like, oh, I'll be able to hold on, and then they just push into you because of your third CC or what?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I see people do it, it's fine, I'm safe, nothing can hit me, and then something hits me, you know, like, I'm like, oh shit. So we do see a third down for McMonroe as well. So I'm not going to be too far behind in that regard, but definitely if Semper can get away with this, I mean, he's gonna have a nice little economic advantage.
Oh shit, I forgot Swag is a huge Semper fan, dude. So Swag is definitely rooting for Semper. Other than that, we got a lot of McMonroe fans in chat too. That's one thing I noticed about the E-Sloth boys. They kind of roll deep, dude. It's pretty cool to see, and I figured that like a pro level team or whatever would have that camaraderie or whatever, but every time we've had E-Sloth in the house, they've usually had a couple friends show up, and I really like that when we see that out of a clan. It's kind of awkward when there's like no one rooting for them, and you know they have a huge clan and shit. Like
yeah, for sure. Or it just so happens that like the other clan, you know, or what team just has a little bit more representation. It's like you feel like that one person's just fighting an uphill battle. You got everybody in chat who's like,
just
yeah, go player A, and you're
like,
player B just doesn't have anyone here to represent him right now. Like,
it's usually one of us chiming in, like, I'll root for him. Shit. No.
I know, right? For sure.
All right, so we'll have to see, man. Semper behind this is getting double eBays up here in the front to wall things off. He's got a factory coming down, which I'd imagine will get the tech lab and a starport as well. So, oh, he's got a reactor. Shows how much I know.
Hey-o.
Hey-o.
I know, right? So these Hellions going to make their way across now. 4 of them in total. Gonna poke into either the Nat or the third base, you think here?
Yeah, probably up into the third, I'd imagine, right? But I don't know. Every time I guess GM players, I always end up getting it wrong. So shows how much I know. I think he's transitioning into a crazy ass 3-1-1 behind this. So
Ooh.
yeah, what do you know about that 3-1-1, Giggle? He's about to teach you some shit.
All right, I'm learning. I'm just gonna like pay attention, man, because we do see 1-1 timed up nicely. Those should finish at the same time.
Yeah.
Stim is actually just about to finish here. We see the starport swapping onto the reactor, and as you said earlier, that third base has been down the whole time. So this is shaping up to be a very nice, well-rounded build from Semper with that third CC and then heading into bio.
Yeah, pretty slick, man. He got away with it. Well, it's not down in mining or anything just yet, but at least it's up and it's been able to get energy and call down the mules and all that fun shit. So if he gets it up in mining, I bet it'd really like his position. But McMonroe's playing this nice too. It's 68 to 48 workers, so he's still in this game. Look at his creep spread. He just dropped his fourth. He's got a macro hatch rolling. He has his layer already up. Bane speed coming. Yeah, this is gearing up to be a pretty ridiculous game, dude.
Yep, absolutely, man. The creep spread, as you said, is very phenomenal in between those bases. Going for that fourth base and then likely to take that fifth not too long after, as he's just got creep already out there. So, and actually, there's a macro hatch going down before that fifth. So if McMonroe can just hang on for a little bit here, get some of these upgrades, as we see +1 melee finishing, his layer's already down, baneling speed, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Once it finishes, he becomes, just this powerhouse of macro. We do see a double medevac drop coming into the right of his main, though, that he's going to need to defend.
Largely uncontested here for the most part, too. So he will have a couple lings here to come help defend this, but there for a while, there wasn't much up here in the main. But there is GM level drone pulls, so he didn't take too much losses at all. I think I only saw one of them going down so far. Man, that was played very well. I think I'm going to have to check out this dude's stream there, Giggle.
Yeah. Unfortunately, having to take a rough trade against those Marines as they are tucked back into the mineral line. Their Semper getting maximum damage out of those.
Yeah. Tight like a tiger. Nice. I love it, man. I saw the reference. Yeah, X is a pretty tight-knit clan, too. They're like a diamond level E-slot. It's pretty badass. Good guys in there, too, but... man, this follow-up is going to be pretty significant here. He's got a lot of mines pushing across with this bio as well. Wow, double mines being made, too, but he's... the medevacs is the one thing I'm waiting to see. Still no medis just yet. Just the two. Oh, shit.
Alrighty. Well, there's a couple. We're talking about medevac count. Yeah. There's 3 more actually making their way across. Okay. But yeah, he just didn't have all of them grouped up. But I mean, his army is big and it's starting to look pretty scary, man. He's going to send in this small group of the units to start clearing up creep, and he plants the widow mines, and he has these Hellions too, so he has a great buffer against these like overwhelming forces of lings here. All right, man.
The mine shot was pretty decent. Not necessarily enough to win the game or anything, but it was all right. Enough to definitely slow down the defense of this aggression. There are a lot of mutas being made. There are a little bit of banes, but I don't think enough necessarily to deal with this, considering there will be GM level splits behind all this shit too. So he decides to poke in there. There's a little bit of a hesitation. Actually pulls back and loses a bit of forces in doing so. So now Semper will start to work down these queens and actually pull back McMonroe. As I said before, I'm not quite sure the banes are there just yet for this.
Wow, man, this is crazy. Semper pushing in here now. It looks like McMonroe is going to bring his Banes and go for it. Will he have enough? Oh, no. Widow Mines getting great shots off, and a ton of Marines are left against just Muta Ling Queen. They will rip through those, likely rip through this base.
Yeah, that was very, very solidly played there from Semper. Baited him back into the Widow Mine shots. They got decent enough hits to where the Banes just never really found any connections at all, and you definitely need to hit your Banes there. He does have a bunch more coming in, so it's not like he's out of it or anything. He just lost his 4th base, but he needs to find some juicy Bane hits. Oh, here we go. Those were pretty decent, but I'm not quite sure, I'm not sure if that was quite enough to hold on here.
Yep, more Banelings being morphed in here. Just one active one now as Semper continues to push onto creep, which, you know, he's clearing it up, which is nice, but he is pretty deep on creep, man. Yeah. So this does favor McMonroe with the Lings and Banes. He actually, you know, the smart thing now, backing up off creep while he heals his army a little bit. Yeah. McMonroe is going to need to find amazing connections here and shoo this army away from Semper, because, I mean, he's pushing in for the kill here.
Yeah, if he can avoid those mine shots and get a wraparound, he might be all right here. But, you know, there's a lot of mines in play here. And plus, there's enough medevacs. They might be able to split this and drop it. But here we go, man. Shit. Looks like he's trying to come around for the reach around. Unfortunately. Oh, I was going to say, he won't take that. These are GMs, man. They're not like us.
So continuing to clear up that creep, which is really nice, man. It's starting to recede. I mean, we were complimenting McMonroe for how well that creep was spread earlier, but Semper doing a great job of stopping that in its tracks. Yep. It looks like he's going to try and, you know, pincer or pull this army out of position a little bit here.
Oh, here we go. Unfortunately, they attacking from mine shots. Oh, could have been a lot worse there, but it was still decent enough to where it kind of shut down all the Banes. And as we said before, you need to find those Bane connects or you're just in a really bad position here. That is definitely death for any mutas that fly above that amount. Oh, he's going to take it. I really didn't think he'd do so, but I think because maybe they're all low health, he's going to try to micro his way out of it. GG is called, and Semper will take game number 1. Doing it for Canada, Swag says.
Hell yeah, Semper played a great game. Holy shit.
Yeah,
McMonroe had 459 APM. Jesus. I don't really judge a lot of players on like their APM, and I don't put a lot of stock into that. But my God, it impressed me because I looked at Semper's and I was like, wow, that bar is like, you know, it's pretty full for McMonroe and not for Semper. Semper's at 293.
Jesus.
So the dude's no slouch, but McMonroe is just far above that, which is funny.
That's ridiculous, man. Spam pays off.
Zerg, you know how it is, dude. Just sitting there spamming D.
All you got to do is hold Z, Kappa.
Yeah, word.
All right, so both players are in the lobby. We got to go from one. As soon as we get another one, we will hop into game number 2, which will be on Sheila Reef. What a game number 1, though. Like, I knew it was going to be pretty hype, but that was pretty badass, man.
That was badass. I fucking love TVZ, dude. Who doesn't like TVZ? Like, they're always...
You show me that person, and I'll show you an asshole. No, I'm just kidding.
Punch that person in the face.
And I think it's a pretty solid matchup, especially when played at this level. That was hype as hell. I thought there for a second McMonroe might have held on there, but he just couldn't do it, man.
Yep, absolutely, man. All right, looks like we are ready to go as we head into Sheila Reef, game number 2.
Yep. We'll have to see if Semper can push on through again or if McMonroe will be able to hold on this time. I'd have to say this is a really, really good, strong map for drops and such things, so I'd imagine it'll be bio again, but I don't know, man. Young McMonroe's play looked really, really solid there, so I'm not rolling him out or anything.
Alrighty, let's do this.
Oh, let me take away. All right, so our blue Zerg player in the top left-hand corner of the map, coming at us from East slots, it is McMonroe.
And his opponent, ranked number 5 GM on the NA ladder, the Red Terran from Root. It is Semper. That was a fucking good intro, dude.
That was pretty nice, man. I want to redo mine.
That's fair. You get another shot at it.
And Shiva. That's all I wanted.
The only shark ever. That's fair.
All right, so we'll have to see if we get a bit of a change up or if it's just a bit of a standard game again. That was pretty hype, man. Nothing too cheesy or proxies or anything. Sometimes that happens in these show matches, especially if one player can kind of pull out and get a little bit of a lead here. So I got my eye on you, Semper. No, I'm kidding, but
I know, right? If Semper pulls out to a game to a lot of, or I wouldn't be surprised to see him maybe bust out some cheese or something a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
I mean, it just looked like he straight up won that last game off macro. There were some good mine hits, but there wasn't anything crazy unfortunate for McMonroe there. So I wonder what types of adjustments McMonroe is gonna make heading into this game to pull it through.
Yeah, very standard from both players so far. Hatchgas Pool from McMonroe. And it looks like a Reaper expand from Semper too. So.
Yep.
Oh shit! Rip betting. Got him.
This guy. It's fucking gay.
Got him. Damn it, dude. I wish I could pull it up on my phone. Someone find out if they have an app. Carter, I'm looking at you.
Twitch chat, go scour the interwebs.
That'd be badass, though.
That would be pretty nice.
Drop it from a tablet mid-game.
Alrighty, man. So the pool is about to finish up now. Hatchery is about to finish up as well. We'll have to keep our eye on McMonroe's base, see exactly what he wants to go with. Does he pick up speed, drop a Roach Warren, or anything like that? Meanwhile, back at Semper's base, he's going to go ahead and open up with the exact same style that he did in the last one. We'll have to see if it is for an extra early 3rd CC on this map as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I love how Semper just poked him with the drone, saw the naturals down, and that's it. Like, that's all he needed to see, dude. His scouting is a simple binary. Like, is the natural down, yes or no? All right, we're done here. Like, that's awesome.
Yep.
So
the Reaper comes in for the more thorough second scout.
Yeah, there you go. I guess that's a very good point. So just to make sure you're not getting that extremely early cheese or something, okay.
Yep.
We're out here learning, man.
I know, right? Things that I don't do that I should do.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
I probably won't do for a while, you know.
All right, so he's going to go find out
the
third.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look at that, dude. Same wavelength.
just gonna say, did we just become taste hostess? No, I'm just kidding. Did you see that clip of them like finishing each other's sandwiches? That shit had me fucking laughing. Oh
For
man.
sure, dude.
All right, so the Reaper scouts off, finds out that the third is down, pops up into the main as well, and as you said, it looks pretty damn similar to what we had last time. Just a little less barracks this time around. A bit of a 1-1-1 going on. So.
I know, right? I'm gonna closely watch Semper, just because every time I try this style, I don't know what it is, man. Every time I try this Hellion opening style, I just immediately get rocked and then have a bunch of Zerg running its way across the map at me.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like we see a third CC down as quickly. Yeah, and that's because we do see a transition into Banshees here.
Okay.
So a
Switching it
little
up.
bit of a stylistic difference here, and I do like this. It did get scouted by the Overlord, though, so that's unfortunate, but definitely different.
Yeah, well, me and these guys play pretty much at the exact same level, and I've been seeing this build get a lot more popular here. Like, not that the 2-1-1 isn't extremely strong, because it is. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like this double Hellion play has been gaining popularity on the map. But maybe that's just like my anecdotal, like a couple of games that I played on ladder. So.
Just like casually drop it.
Yeah,
like
you
when
like
you start
how
to
I
play
just-
at the level that these guys play at, and then at the D2 level.
Yeah.
So
So the
you'll
same
see
exact
very similar-
level,
yeah, where
but 3 leagues lower. You know what I mean?
a lot of
Other than that,
parallels
though.
can be drawn there, you know.
But yeah, no, I see the Hellions a lot more these days. That's all I'm saying. So.
Yeah, word up. I like it because if you can keep them alive and you'll keep Zerg on their side of the map, keep them honest, and it allows you to take a third. And there's so many builds out now for, you know, every race between, you know, Archon drops, 2-1, that allow you to be across the map and safely, you know,
Yeah.
take a third and stuff. So.
Yep. So we got a Banshee coming across the map. We have Banes coming in for McMonroe. It's about finished up here, and he's getting spores in every base, so that'll help out a little bit. Okay, still no one in the main. Yeah, I don't know, man. This Banshee might find some meat here, dude. Okay, there we go. He gets one in the natural, one in the main. So I forget their GM. It's not gonna find too much damage, but
And it's
look
not
at this
even
push,
for a
dude.
Banshee, it's for a Raven. Oops,
Oh,
worst
shit.
word. But whatever. It actually is for a Raven, not for a Banshee. These Hellbats will come in, and man, they get a decent surface area off here on the Queens. Gonna get to barbecue and like crazy. Lings are gonna have a hard time coming in at them. There are some Banelings, which are nice from McMonroe.
Yeah.
Decent splits coming out of Semper, though.
Yeah, definitely. He found, I guess, good enough connects there to stabilize, but he lost 5 drones in the process. So it's not like he's out of the game. That was pretty good. He definitely held on there, which was huge. He needed to do that, and he still has a work account. So I'd say that was pretty solid there, man, definitely. And that was some pretty gas-heavy trades there that Semper just took. So, man, McMonroe handled that very well, I'd say. But this auto turret, pretty nice. Okay.
Only 2 drones, but still, 2 drones is 2 drones for the free energy of the Raven here. Scan going down on McMonroe's main. He's going to see that the lair is down and 2 evolution chambers being built, so he's likely to guess that this is going to be some sort of, you know, Lingbane Muta style follow-up.
Yeah, absolutely. He drops, Semper drops his third behind this too. It was a little later than the last game, but at least it's up and rolling. And he starts that insane bioproduction that we kind of figured he was going to transition into. As I said, the drops are pretty strong on this map. So we have a reactor starport, get a couple medis flowing, a bunch of marines. The upgrades will time out quite nicely, and you'll have a good follow-up for pushing him behind this.
Oh, he does shoo away that Banshee. Has an observer or an overseer there, so that's very nice on him. Doesn't have to worry about that. Does the Banshee even have cloaks? Sometimes, you know, if you're going to pump out a Raven, yeah, it didn't actually take the gas to research cloak. So this is just kind of to see what he can do, Banshee. It's not really, you know, relying a huge amount on this to get cloaked and do a ton of damage. Doesn't want to lose it, though.
Yep. Oh,
Lost it, though.
lost it, though. I saw that the 4th was up, though. I mean, that's a pretty key piece of information, for sure. So now he knows that he's working against that. But as you said, he still lost it. At least he gets his 3rd up here and rolling. What do you think of the taking this 3rd? Is that where you drop your 3rd, or do you take a different one?
No, I take the one over to the right, but, you know, a lot of people do, as Terran, like to take the one that's, like, you know, forward towards your opponent. I just like to take the one that's a little bit to the right, though.
Yeah. Yep, just like to put you on the spot there and kind of nod.
No,
Just
that's
kidding.
fair. Why do you not play like Semper? Big
Yeah,
Bear?
exactly. Like, do
tell
you
us,
play at the
you know?
GM level, or do you make shitter decisions? Now you're on the spot in front of
I
60
know, right?
people. No,
Gotta explain why I suck at people.
no, I was just curious. I'm trying to learn, man. I'm trying to learn.
That's fair.
So.
That's fair. So I love these lings around the right side here, looking to see if that base is in that that usual 3rd spot. But Semper, you know,
Mind
being
games,
able to, yeah, for sure, man. He's gonna have that all buttoned up. Shouldn't take too much damage.
Yeah, behind the Semper's going to poke on into the 4th of McMonroe. Be able to find pretty good damage here so far as these lings are running into Hellbats. Start working down the Queens. The Banes are about to finish up at the perfect time, though. The Spire is not quite done just yet, so he can't shut down these drops. But he got it really close with just the queens, though. Okay, so here we go.
So this one medevac, man, is taking a ton of damage, will actually be able to get out. Semper does save a lot of those units, so good damage by him. For sure.
Yeah, he's GM level micro, dude. It's pretty nice to see here. That like last game it was 14 health that made it out with. This game is 22, so he's always getting them out there just at the end and preventing from taking the huge L on them, and I think that's huge here. Again, I think McMonroe's just a little bit... Okay, never mind. He saw the third. I had to check his vision there. I was like, does he know about that third just yet? But he does. He's GM.
Yep, absolutely. So which way does Semper choose to move into this?
All directions at once. No, I don't know. But that's my guess.
Multi-prong, McMonroe, actually, a little bit out of it. Okay, no, he is in position. His Banelings are at his fourth area. He's got some mutas. Semper has a good army, but good Baneling hits could win this for McMonroe.
Yep.
There is a counterattack.
Yeah, so McMonroe makes it through the wall. He's going to try to run up into the main, but the wall gets raised, and now he's going to try to take this fight, which I don't think he wants to quite take. This is just going to be a loss, but at least he got the scout off on it. And on the other side of the map, though, he's dealing with a lot of aggression. He found decent, good trades there, but just not enough, and these Bioforces will push on through.
Absolutely, man. Harlequin1540, thank you very much for the follow as we head into this. Ooh, a little bit of an A move there. Okay, never mind, he was moving forward to the target. I think that with the Baneling.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think McMonroe is going to be able to hold on here. Semper has just started the parade, or whatever the hell term you want to use to call it. He has enough medevacs that they will get healed, and GG will be called. Semper will take game number 2. At this point, I am flat out rooting for McMonroe, dude, because I do not want a blowout.
That's fair. Nobody.
It's his map pick, though, right? Or no?
What? No, we have him already picked, don't we?
Oh, yeah, Proxima. Well, I know, but I mean in the order. Technically, this would be... Oh, no, this is Semper. Damn it. Oh, God.
Damn it. Yeah, but we'll have to see, man. He's got to figure out a way to pull it back. He's been playing 2 of the same styles in both these games, and it looks like Semper, with a very similar style as well, has kind of just bopped him, dude. So McMonroe is going to have to come back with something. I believe he can do it. You don't get to GM if you're bad, so let's see what he's got in store for us, man.
Definitely. Let me just refresh the bracket real quick and figure out what happened on the other side of the semis. I'm pretty sure they played their game, or at least they should have, but I don't see any score, so I'm not quite sure what happened there.
I don't know.
Okay, so we'll have to figure out if Semper can just 3-0 this real quick, or if McMonroe is going to start getting some points up on the board. We've got it ready from 1.
I believe in you, McMonroe.
Yeah,
Chat believes in you, McMonroe.
You got this. Oh, shit, betting.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, while he is enabling that, go ahead and let us know in chat who you want to win, as we are on possible match point here between Semper from Root and McMonroe from Sloth Esports Club.
All right, so you have 5 minutes to do betting. The contest is in the chat. Boom. There you go, guys. Have fun betting. Let us know who you think is going to win with your doubloons.
They are both ready. Let's do this.
All right, I gave away everyone some doubloons so they could bet. And we'll get off into game number 3. It will be Proxima Station. We'll see if Semper can 3-0 or not.
Swag, how many points do I have? Bet it all on Semper.
Damn.
I know, right?
That's some faith for your boy.
All right. See, can McMonroe bring it back, man? Unfortunately, he's got to go 3 games back-to-back in order to win this.
Yeah, and on a crazy-ass map, too. Like, I wouldn't say this is necessarily favored either way, but it's definitely weird and opens up the possibilities for a lot of crazy plays. So,
yep.
We'll have to see, though. Let's get to it, though. Our blue Zerg player in the top right-hand corner of the map. Coming out from East Sloth, it is McMonroe.
And his opponent currently up 2 games and looking to close this series out. The Red Terran from Root. It is Semper.
I love Root's logo, dude. It's so badass.
It is, yeah. And they've had it for like ever too. Like it's been somebody designed that really well like a while back, you know? Like
yeah, someone put in the work before it was cool to do such things, man. All right, so the bets are coming down. You only have 5 more minutes to do so. So get them in before it expires. That's automatic. We can't do anything about it once it happens. So let us know who you think is going to win. I gave everyone points. So even if you're new to the channel and just followed, like Harlequin 1540. Thank you very much for that. You should still have 200 to work with. So.
By the way, Pinecone, I watched him double up twice tonight in chat, man. I think he had like 1,000 to start with. He bumped himself up to about 2,700, and then he just all in, and he brought himself up to $5,000, man. So well played to you, sir.
We got to come up with some better stuff to do for those points too. So if you guys have any ideas on what you want to do, maybe like you can force us to play a match as the show match, or like buy a caster match. I don't know, man. I don't really have the answers. Just a question. What should we do with our points? Let us know if you think we should kind of change up our system there. We're trying to figure out what things to add, so it provides a little better rewards. But looking at this game,
3 base, man,
yeah,
no
before
gas.
Yeah, interesting.
Greedy. But I mean, I like it, trying something different.
Yeah,
we do see that CC coming down from Semper as well. It looks like he's going to open up in a very similar style to the way that he has in past games here. Do we see the factory come down? Do we see the reactor? I don't know why he changed it up. I mean, he's had such success with the Hellion opener into bio.
Yeah,
that why, you know, and I even love the like bringing them across the map, saving the Hellions, and then having like 6 Hellbats when your bio is hitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's such a great build in my opinion.
Yep, and he has definitely figured out a way to make it work. So we'll have to see if he does it again, as you said. Dr. Freeman says NA StarCraft. Yeah, good stuff, man.
All right. So, being gasless, he is not going to have speed for a good long time, so he's going to have to be a little creative in how he fights this Reaper. He's got some bruised lings, but now that the Queen's out, it should be a little bit easier.
Yeah. Definitely. So that second one will pop and help out things there. But as you said, still no gas. He's trying to compensate a little bit for being so greedy. And I guess prevent the scout. But kind of got to assume it's going to happen on this map.
Yep. That one Marine wishes so bad that he was tall. He wants to get that Overlord.
Yeah, so it does look like a bit of a repeat of the last 2 games. We do have that double Hellion coming out too, so that is a pretty strong opener and definitely gets the job done, especially when you've figured out a way to transition out of it like he has. So that will be his weapon of choice here again.
Ooh, picks up the Creep Tumor with that Reaper grenade and a couple of shots. So that's really nice. Something small that you can do as Terran for maybe people who are somewhat new to the game. Picking up those Creep Tumors early and forcing energy out of those Queens can be a hugely effective thing in slowing down that creep spread and thus slowing down Zerg. So very nicely played there from Semper. Small moves like that can really add up throughout the game.
Yep. Oh shit, we're gonna sell Pinecone for some doubloons, dude. That's pretty bad. What price would you put on Pinecone if someone wanted to buy him? Like, I don't know. He's a pretty solid guy. Like, he's got to be worth a few doubloons. But in the serious side of things, Semper's trying to push in here and try to figure out what's going on, and I really hope McMonroe can hold on this time. I want to see him put a point on the board at least here. And because of his extremely greedy build, I like his chances of doing so in this game. If he's gonna do it, like, this is the time around, right? Like.
Yeah, if he can hold out, he does get a scout off on that 3rd CC with that Overlord there. So very nice from him. Confirms exactly what he's going up against. Knows that he just has to keep his Queens out front and keep his Hellions from doing any sort of damage, and then just be alert for the mid-game push that comes.
Yep, absolutely. So he's going to send out a Spine up here too. That helps out a lot, especially prevents these run-bys, kind of fortifies up the front, and will help out a little bit there. And as you said, scouting in there and seeing that the 3rd is up kind of helps out too. He knows he's not going to deal with too much aggression here for at least a little while. So,
yep, absolutely, man. Queen's going to move forward now. I get to work. Oh, man.
All right, so these Queens are going to push away this aggression here while Giggle coughs out a lung. And it looks like he's not going to be able to poke in here and find out really any information.
Legit just like choked on my own spit, dude.
God,
Holy Jesus. I was breathing and then I wasn't breathing anymore. Like, whew.
Oh, we wouldn't even be able to help you. We'd all just have to sit here and watch you turn all pale.
Like, fucked up, dude. Yeah, listen to somebody
like, oh,
that's messed up.
Like,
that's messed up.
Oh, God, yeah.
Not how we want to do it at the Nydus.
All right, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's going to be really hard for him to push into this. And McMonroe's been up on Econ for a really, really long time now. It's 68 workers to 44, and it has been for quite some time. He already has his 4th up, too. So I'm really liking his position. I hope this can be the one where he puts a point on the board, man.
Yep, I totally agree. I totally agree. I don't like seeing players get shut out. It's got to suck, man. I mean, as long as they're good games, that's great. But still,
Yeah.
you want them to at least get one up on the board. And as you said, he is opting for a different type of build this game. Let's see if it pays off for him, man. Once he gets that 4th base up, he should be good to go. Semper hasn't quite started that death parade push as he's just now bringing over his first 2 medevacs.
Yeah.
So if McMonroe can just hold on through this and take out some of these units and kind of weaken the push, I think he's going to be in an okay spot.
Yeah, and it's not like he was blown out or anything. Like, he almost held in each one of those games. It got really, really close there at the end. So even if he loses, he still played a solid-ass amount of games. So, I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to detract from his play at all, man. It would just be rough there if he didn't get a point on the board. This is really good here from Semper, though, getting across here and getting down this 4th. It was canceled, though, so it's not a mineral loss. But he is just trying to pick him apart here and try to figure out what he's up against. Still no... Has the Spire come down just yet? Let me scout before I make an ass out of myself. I didn't see it come through production, but sometimes we miss things. I hadn't seen it drop just yet. I think he's working on Infestor priority, which is a great decision.
Yeah, for sure. Infestors and Fungals can be huge on Bio, especially if you have Banelings behind him to crash in. So
yeah, and Baneling's speed is going. I mean, it's still pretty far way off, but he does have it working. This is going to be hard to hold in here. It looks like Semper's gearing up for some multi-pronged aggression here.
Yep, and Semper's +1/+1 just finished, so he just had a nice power spike here. And he is, as you said, doing multi-pronged drops. So he's going to continue to be annoying, put the pressure on McMonroe, clean up some creep as well. So as long as he can control these, and not lose anything, he's going to be looking to be in a very good spot here.
Oh, yeah. And here we go, man. He gets the wrap around. He's able to defend this here. He gets that 4th down. If he can hold on to that this time around, I think I'll like his position a hell of a lot more in this game. Bailing speed is about to finish up, which will help out a lot. 2-2 started too, so that will help things. And there's enough queens here that he should be able to deal with this, right? I'm looking for the infestors, though. Still nothing just yet.
Yeah, for sure. He does need something beyond just Ling Bane because this Terran army will just continue to pick up nonstop. I love this, though, using those queens to take out the medevac, making sure that he isn't able to continue to pick up and drop.
That's the theme of this series so far, man. The first game, it was 14 health, then 22, and now 22 again, man. Each time, almost getting one of those medevacs, but he's just got that GM level micro to get him out of there at the last second. So these guys are monsters, man. This has been a hell of a series so far.
Absolutely, and here comes that massive push that we're used to seeing from Semper. He does have that 1 medevac full. Okay, he's gonna pick up. Oh shit,
it's
dude.
So close, man. 6 health this time around. I want that thing dead, dude. But he has Bane speed.
Oh, Doom drop into the left side. He's going to fly some of it over creep. Okay, boost. So now McMonroe has to get up into position. I don't know that he's going to have enough time. Okay, so some of his army is here. We do see Burrow from the mines.
The mines!
Those medevacs and get out! Oh!
Okay, so he did really good there and didn't take, really any mine damage. That was about as well as it could have went there for McMonroe. I really want him to win this game, man. I hope he does. Putting so much pressure on him now. I know he's not listening or anything, so we're good. But I think he has enough to deal with this. Look at the supply. I mean, it's almost tied up, but there's so much Banes here. He should be able to hold on. Oh, no cancel there, unfortunately, on the gold base, so he loses all those minerals. And as you said, this push is looking pretty strong. Pretty strong.
Absolutely, man. It lost, I believe, all of its Widow Mines now, so it lost a lot of that punch-through power.
Yeah.
So if he gets, run up on by Ling Bane, he's going to have to be extremely careful about how he engages it. It looks like there's 2 Widow Mines in the army, but, sometimes that's not quite enough if your splits aren't good.
Yeah, and I really like this, though, for McMonroe. He's playing this so well in terms of macro. His 3-3 and Adrenal Glands is all going to time out at pretty much the same time. He's getting Burrow for those infestors that we've been asking for, so everything is timing up beautifully. Chitinous Plating is finishing up, too. And, yeah, man, I think he should be able to hold on here, dude. I need him to hold on right here.
Yep, absolutely, man. All right, so it looks like he's going to come up into this ramp area. And the first things come in, not so great. What are we talking? Bane's coming from the back and massive hit. I think McMonroe has done it. With that, he should be able to clean out at least most of this bio. Semper is absolutely forced to retreat and pick up in his medevacs.
Yeah, he needed that, man. All these medevacs are hurting too, so just trying to get a drop down would be really hard to do with all those medevacs. They'd be picked off by Queens, so I'm loving his position. He's going to try to come down here and deny this base as well, but yeah, I'd imagine he's just going to push, dude, or do you think he drops back and waits for ultras before this, or... Oh, he's moving. He's moving.
He's mobile.
Yeah,
he is definitely mobile.
He smells the blood.
So that is, and we do have ultras starting to come out as well. I think Semper now knows that he is in some serious trouble. He's going to have to back up, regroup, but he's only on 3 bases to the majestic 5 bases of Zerg.
Yeah, that's pretty slick, dude. On top of that, he has chitinous plating about to finish up. He has a bunch of ultras being made, as well as lings with adrenal glands. I mean, cracklings are pretty beasts, and 3/3 about to finish up. So those are going to get just ridiculous here. And he has enough bases / larva that he can just start flooding, you know. But he needs to be careful because he doesn't have any bank or anything. So he needs to go to value town with these units, or he might get bopped here. I don't know. Like I wouldn't call this a 1 game just yet.
That's fair. That's fair, especially against the number 5 player.
Yeah, seriously.
Ladder, man. If anyone can pull it back, it is most likely Semper. He just is in kind of a tough spot economically if he loses or doesn't trade this army well.
I want to see him.
He has a very strong army. Both these players are very similar in supply as of right now. But it's really, we're talking about the ability to build an army after this one has perished.
Yeah.
That matters, you know? So
yeah, and he needs to punch in before 3/3 finishes up. I mean, he doesn't have vision like we do, so he doesn't know how close it is. But I feel like Zerg is kind of, not on a timer, but things become very, very difficult when you're tied up upgrades to Terran and just taking 3/3 trades. So I feel like he needs to get in there and kind of take a fight before that happens. But he doesn't have the vision that we do. He has enough ultras and kindness plating, though, that he should be able to take this fight.
Yep, so it looks like a couple of lings getting carved up there. Liberators making their way across. I think this should be okay. Pretty nice liberation fields coming in here. But, I mean, it's just an insane amount of ultra risk.
Yeah, man. Oh, and he's setting up the sandwich. We're getting to Terran Rubin here, live on the Nydus, guys.
Yeah,
he doesn't have an
Semper's
answer for
attacking.
the... Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say, Semper's kind of attacking into the same spot that he was last time when he got surrounded, so I have to see if that spells his doom again.
I thought he was setting up a sandwich there, but he brought all the army back together. But he doesn't have any AA for these Liberators. I think that's why he's a bit hesitant to poke in here. He just starts the Spire. I think he's going for the Corruptor play. But I really want this sandwich to happen. There we go. I was like, don't make an ass out of me, dude. I need this in my life. But if he takes this, he should be able to push on through. Oh, the mine shots were pretty decent there from Semper.
Oh man, he's gonna lift and go into the main, dude.
Beautiful.
But yeah, those Widow Mine shots were a lot better than the first time we saw it. We do see some Banelings being held back at base. Target fire down now. Lings probably in enough numbers to take out the bio.
Jesus.
Man, crazy game by McMonroe.
Yeah.
Very, very well played. And it's not over yet, as we do see the 4th base down for Semper. But McMonroe in a very commanding position in this game.
Oh, yeah. The supply is almost tied up, but he's had a lot of bases for a really long time now. He had the economy lead for quite a while, but unfortunately now upgrades are tied up. So I think he has a good comp to push through here. I think he just wants to wait and get that last round of reinforcements, mainly the Corruptors. We see 6 of them in production. So
Greater Spire, anything like that on the way?
Nope, not in production just yet. I think he really just wants some Corruptors to help out with the medevacs. 9 in production. But you're right. I mean, it will be the transition if it comes to that.
So we do see some ghosts mix into Semper's army. Those could be huge, man. If he does target fire the ultras, there are about, from what it looks like, probably 6 of them. But there are a good amount of queens too. So if transfuses are on point, then you know it's gonna be hard to snipe those down.
There's actually 7 ultras, GIGGLEBEAR. Gosh.
Fuck!
You know,
Oh man, counterattack here. Ling counterattack getting a massive amount of damage, actually.
Oh shit, I missed it. Yeah, good call there. I was too busy focusing on the main engagement there. Unfortunately, they might not make it out with their lives. Oh, they will. They're going to go harass. Oh, it's a planetary. Sorry, guys. You don't get much done there. But we're gearing up for the fight in the main. It looks like it was largely taken, and McMonroe walked away with pretty good trades there. Not much in the way of bio left, or it was forced to recall. So, crazy game.
Yep, absolutely. So having to come down here now. Splits up the army decently. There is a huge chunk of Banelings there, man. This is crazy. Liberators going down fairly quickly. Gonna need to be extremely cost-effective with this last army. He's in some serious trouble.
This indecision, man. Unfortunately, this indecision has just lost him a lot of units, but I definitely get why he's trying to be careful about this, man. 2 more ultras coming in. I'm not sure if he wants to push it just yet. 14 more lings. I'm sure he's kind of waiting for a lot more Banes. He definitely has the gas bank to do so, too. So I'd imagine we'd see a huge round of Banes here come in shortly. But then again, what do I know? I really like this from Semper, though, gearing up this drop. Oh, he's going to scout the lings. No!
Huge amount of lings over there, dude.
Yeah, so was McMonroe paying attention, though? Okay, yeah, he's pulling back all of his units to the main. He saw.
Yep, absolutely, man. So Semper is going to have to back out at least for now.
Oh, God.
Won't find any damage with that drop. Meanwhile, the bio is moving its way up to the Dancing Ling pack in the top
Yeah,
left.
I saw that, too. I'm like, oh, we got a bit of a hoedown here, live on the Nydus. All this bio is just completely tore up, though, man. A couple good Banes hits here, and that could just be the end. But he's got so much going on right now. I think he's just trying to pace patiently, and rightfully so.
Semper doing a good job of hanging in there on low econ. Oh, man. Finds all of them, dude. Carves them up.
Yeah, he's like, wait a minute. I saw them go over here. They should be here any second.
Oh, there's even more, though.
Yeah. I thought he was going to maybe like pop them all at once and try to surround him, but unfortunately it didn't quite happen. He's getting a lot of infestors, though, which I really like. 5 infestors here combined with that burrow that we already saw go down. He should be all right there. A couple of really good fungals could definitely swing the tide here in this battle.
Oh, man, he's going for that hatchery. That hatchery actually finished up now. He will be able to get it before he has to back off. Oh, great transfuses actually stopped Semper from getting it. So really nice by McMonroe. He's just been playing. It's like looking at a totally different player this game. It just seems like he's in command of it.
I almost wish it was the best of 7, so we get these guys really going here later on. It took 3 games to get here, you know what I mean? But this has been hype as fuck, dude. Oh, getting the medevac too, so there's no going home for these bioforces. That was a pretty nice little trade there. I mean, not game-changing or anything, but these small trades are pretty much what it's all about here in StarCraft.
Oh, Ling run by
fungals
into the natural and the main too, so getting even more damage on top of that.
Yeah, thank you for pointing that out, because I was trying to watch the gold base of McMonroe. That did go down. I'm not quite sure if it was canceled or whatever. So, but we do have the supply being whittled away here. I love the decision of going after these supply depots. He got 3 or 4 of them that I saw and put a pretty major. Oh no, he's not supply blocked. He had enough to spare actually. Wow. No, okay, now yeah, never mind. The other. He's supply blocked as hell, guys.
It looks like a double medevac drop is moving its way to the north side. Meanwhile, he's keeping most of his army in the center part of the map. Got himself a 5th base, so that's nice for Semper. I mean, he survived all this time. Zerg's been on a ton of bases more than him. By the way, there are a ton of drop overlords moving out.
Yeah, this is
did they get
hype.
scouted though?
Oh no, unfortunately they did get scouted, so he's gonna send the 1 sacrifice back and hope he can push on through with the rest of them. I love that decision. No need to lose them all if you can only lose 1, and it looked like it worked, man. I think this is probably how we got those lings into the main there the first time. I wouldn't say for sure, but
yep, looks like that double medevac drop coming from the north side there gonna get cleaned up entirely, so that's a little bit unfortunate for Semper. What a crazy game between these two players,
this
man.
is hype as hell. We got a single Marine fighting the 12th base down here in the bottom right-hand corner. The infestors are up, though, so I think he's just kind of biding his time and trying to wait until he has enough energy to come land these money fungals, but I feel like that's what we're inevitably leading up to. It's all going to come down to these single fungals, this one sick engagement, and then one guy will be standing at the end of it. So, like, this has been a crazy-ass game, dude. Here we go. We don't have to wait any longer. Oh, yeah, we do.
You know what's interesting?
What's up?
It is 60 workers, 60 SCVs for Semper to 45 of McMonroe.
Damn. Yeah,
McMonroe has a good army, a great economy, and bank in minerals, but if he loses this army for whatever reason, and they need to continue to remax and remax, Semper will remax easier, so...
Yeah, definitely, man. And
very interesting.
the patience in this game is just ridiculous, man. Like, I would have gotten bored already and like, all right, I'm attacking, but like both these guys are just playing at such a caliber. They know that each unit is so important here. They need to take solid-ass trades. So this is just badass, man. What a series.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Young McMonroe. McMonroe just needs to, I mean, he started off this game so much better than his previous game. He just needs to keep his cool and finish this game out. Will he be able to do it? What do we see? Sorry, I didn't see the fungals.
No, they were pretty nice. I mean, not like game-changing or anything, but he got a medevac, he held it in place and killed it down, which, I mean, those are the kind of trades you want to get done at this point. Oh, shit, the ghosts. The ghosts are out. So now he just needs to avoid these mines and try to get some really good fungals, and I think he should be all right here, but as you said, it might come down to these remaxes, and in that fight, I think he's losing, so.
That's fair, man. So he's going to come over, try and get this planetary, but there is just a gun on top of that command center.
Yeah.
Waiting for it, man. Oh, a couple of lings going down here, too. Not the greatest of trades, and if those ultras get out by themselves... Oh shit,
dude!
dude!
For the finale here, come down in the main fight. So this will be the end battle. It looks like he's trying to bait him in here so he can get those bungles coming in, but the GM player is not having none of that. He's trying to focus fire down all of these corruptors too, and there come the fungals that we've been waiting for. Pretty decent, but not quite enough. And yeah, dude, I don't know how to call this game. You take it away, Giggle. I don't want to call this shit. Jesus.
The base did not actually go down, so I think after all is said and done, this engagement probably favored Semper, as a lot of very expensive units died for McMonroe, and he just doesn't have the bank. Semper can always just back up and build Marines, and I guess, you know, to that point, McMonroe can always back up and just build Lings, but as he just doesn't have the money to do so now.
Yeah, now he's starting the queen push. I love that decision. Try to get an insane amount and get that, like, slow march forward with all the sick transfusions and just kind of progress into that late game comp. So we'll have to see if he's able to even make it that far. It looks like Semper's going to try to put on the hurt from the top left-hand corner of the map. But we do have some counter aggression coming in. The base is on fire. It's not being repaired. Giggle.
Not good. Oh man, he's going for that. Ghost Academy will actually be able to get it since they are 3D cracklings, sweeping through buildings.
Oh yeah.
This is very nice, man. Stopping the ghost production can mean that your ultralists are a lot safer. Burrowing Lings in the back of the mineral line, just everything he can do to be disruptive and generally mess up Semper's macro cycle. This planetary fortress definitely worth its weight in gold. 12 kills.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. So now we're off to just planetaries versus Lings. He's still waiting for all those queens to pop out, man. A couple corruptors as well. I didn't see the Greater Spire come down, so let me scout around. I don't even know. Okay, so the Greater Spire is up.
What man, with so much creep and just he just doesn't have all that much money though, which is unfortunate. And I'm talking about McMonroe. Yeah. I mean, he has a lot of tech. He has ultras, infestors, you know, all the things that you want as Zerg, but unfortunately he doesn't have money.
Yeah.
Which is pretty important in
I hear it's a good unit. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, the liberation field, dude. Like, how do you engage into this? He's just slowly going to start to push this forward. You're about to get EMP'd, so none of your infestors can do anything anymore.
Oh god. Yeah, that's just unfortunate for him, man. Sniping all these corruptors out of the sky, and as you said, there's so much freedom down there. It's really hard to engage into, so I'm not sure he's going to want to take this fight just yet, and it looks like we will be gearing up here for the final showdown. Even though I've been saying that for about 20 minutes, it's got to be coming, right?
If Semper wins this is truly impressive because it's not, I mean, he may have been behind, but if you looked at just the mini-map at one point in this game, it was like 5 bases for McMonroe and 3 bases for Semper. So this game is definitely not over. We are heading towards the final engagement here, but if Semper wins, man, what a fantastic win it would be.
Well, we hear so many people complain about the bird infestors. We just found out the answer for him right there, man. Ghost, good unit. Yeah, like that was pretty... I don't know, man. This is pretty ridiculous, though. As you said, if he wins this game from what went down in the beginning, like, Jesus.
Yeah. So, these ghosts coming down, gonna clean up these Lings here. All right. Ling counterattack to the left side as well. So, and he's got a drop coming, McMonroe, that is.
Yeah.
To the right side. So just trying to be everywhere that he can. This drops is actually getting picked up. This is gonna be huge, dude.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like half his army.
That's a lot of supply here that's being fended off by all of these. It's like he didn't see it. Okay, there we go. He's like, oh shit, there's a lot of liberators right there. Swag Syndrome says this game is still going. Yeah, man, you weren't in here rooting for your boy? I knew chat felt a little empty. It's because you weren't spamming it, Swag. Welcome. This game is still going here, dude. 200
and what a game it is. Oh shit. Don't want to get those liberators caught out there, man.
Yeah, this is crazy. I'm starting to agree with Carter, man. As time progresses, I really like Semper's position in this game. As we kind of discussed, he's got that bank rolling. McMonroe has all the gas, but McMonroe, sorry, I pronounced that wrong. Has all the gas, but no minerals, unfortunately. Oh, here we go.
Huge snipes going down, man. But good transfuses coming out of McMonroe as well. Semper feeling like he's got this. He's going to move forward, and if it's just ultras, those aren't very good. They need some sort of buffer. But if we look, man, there are liberators. Semper needs to take kind of a second here to heal up his army, but his medevacs are actually all depleted of energy. So he's kind of running around with about a half-health army here.
Yeah, this is just ridiculous, man. There we go. Trying to get a little bit of heals in there, but as you said, there's not much energy in terms of the medevacs. So, damn, man. What a crazy-ass game.
I know, right? Counter drops. Will they get any damage? We'll have to see. As they start to get to slight work here.
Yep, trying to poke into the Planetary Fortress. Nothing in production for either player right now. I think it's pretty crazy to look up there and see that. They're just waiting to remax, so. Semper's got the remax, though, man. You know, like...
Semper's got the bank to keep fighting this. Like, I'm really like... What Uncles could change everything. I mean, people have died with fatty banks before, just not having enough units. So, but if he plays this cautiously, slowly moves his Liberators forward, he should be looking pretty good in this game.
Yep, absolutely. You definitely got to just start the Leapfrog at this point and try to siege on in. So here we go. Unfortunately, McMonroe starting to bleed out a little bit of units. With each engagement like this that we see here, he's just bleeding out a little bit of supply. And as we keep harping on, you know, he doesn't really have the economy to replace it. So my parents just got home from Cali. Had to greet him and was making food. No, man. You tell him, welcome back. Bigger shit's going. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, man.
It's bigger than you.
Yeah. It's not just a game, Mom. It's my life.
I know, right?
All right, so as you said, man, we're trying to figure out this final engagement here. It's looking pretty ridiculous. On one side, we have a lot of bio with no health, and on the other side, we have a Zerg who's slowly bleeding out of supply with, unfortunately, no economy. So GG is called, and Semper will take the 3-0, man. Very, very good series.